Hi, I'm Rachel and welcome back to my channel, Bales1986SW, and today is a weigh-in update. So, a long time no see. It seems ages since I've just sat down and done this to record my weight because I've been on hollybobs, so let's go right back to my last weigh day video. In my last weigh day video, I lost 3.5 pounds, and then last week I didn't get weighed because obviously I was on holiday. So I got off the scales. I was really pleased with my 3.5 pounds. Like I said, I did an easy extra week to get me at my lower end of my target, and I was £0.5 pound under my target. And then from Thursday to Sunday I was on plan. I didn't come off plan, I just sticked to plan. And obviously I didn't do the maintenance plan or anything like that. I just did easy extra, just because I wanted to be like, obviously I didn't weigh myself before I went away or anything like that, but I wanted, knowing that I've done the easy extra plan and I did it for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I did it for 4 days, I might have lost £1 pound or £0.5 pound or something like that. So I was really at my bottom end of my goal when I stepped on that plane on the Monday morning. And I made a very conscious choice that when I went away, I would just enjoy it. Take it for what it was and enjoy it. And that's what I did. I certainly enjoyed my holiday. Now, the holiday truly meant, the holiday vlog is on my channel if you're interested in watching that. I've just had couscous and I'm really I think it's in my teeth. So yeah, this holiday meant the world to me because obviously I went to the same place last year and I went there a completely different person. I knew last year in my head, this time last year, that I needed to lose weight, and I wanted to do it when the kids went back to school, so it was like I was on plan. So it was this time last year where I was ready to lose weight, and I made that conscious choice that I was going to lose weight. So this is my holiday where I look back at those photographs of last year and I despised myself. And that's so awful to say, but I completely despised myself this time last year. And looking back at those photographs, it is clearly obvious to see I've got no sparkles in my eyes. I just don't feel me. So going back this year, exactly a year later, I just felt normal. Like, it sounds awful. I just sitting in the airplane seat and not budging up for the next person next to me to have enough room, not thinking is the seatbelt going to actually fit around me, not being conscious of what I'm eating, because obviously I know the family and everything like that, but I always think if I'm eating in public or eating in front of someone, it's like, well, that's why you're fat. That was what went through my mind. So it truly meant a world to me, this holiday. So I was going to enjoy myself. So got there late Monday. Tuesday woke up and it was a lovely breakfast. We had lots of fruit, apricots, grapes, there was raspberries, really nice, loads of fruit. I dived straight into that, and then I had a croissant, I had fresh orange juice, this top's really doing my head in, and things like that. So that was mostly breakfast, and then dinner time was like pate with fresh sausage, what's it called, chorizo kind of things, with olives and red peppers. And then evenings was just a barbecue with lots of couscous salad and lots of different kind of salads, and it was really nice. And yes, I drank a little bit, but what I was really proud of myself, and I'm not being big-headed when I say this, but is I didn't overindulge. Just because I could, it didn't hinder my experience because I didn't have 3 glasses of champagne a night, or I didn't have a glass of red wine or white wine with my meal, because I might have chose water, or I might have just chose juice, or Diet Coke or something like that. It didn't hinder my experience, and I knew that I didn't have to have comfort. I didn't have to have loads of food or drink to make my experience like any better than me just, you know, but don't get me wrong, I was naughty. I didn't even think about Slimming World, but it must have been consciously there, because I was always choosing the fruit first and then thinking, right, I'm full. No, I'd like something else. So there was that, and I always plated my plate. It's just because I'm so used to it. I plated my plate first with like the salads and stuff, and then went with the naughty food. I had a sliggins of puddings. I didn't have overindulge in my puddings, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. But like I said, it just must be something ingrained in me now, that these little tips and tricks I've learned on the way are just instilled in me. And so yeah, I had a brilliant holiday. So when I came back, our flight was delayed 5 hours. So we didn't get back into the UK until 3 o'clock in the morning on the Saturday. We should arrive back on the Friday at 5 to 11, and we got a hotel booked for the Friday to the Saturday, just so we could get our heads down for a bit before we made the journey back from Luton up north. So we didn't get into the airport, into the actual hotel until 4 o'clock. And then they let us have a late checkout for free, which was much appreciated. And then we made our travels up. I stopped and I had a McDonald's breakfast on the Saturday. I wasn't going to lie. I was absolutely starving. And then Sunday was back to normal. Absolutely back to normal. And I've been on plan from Saturday till today, and nothing has got in my way. I've had couscous salads. I've had, what have I had? I had sweet potatoes, chicken pieces and veg yesterday for my meal. I've had spaghetti bolognese. So I've had really different varieties of meals this week. So anyway, let's not beat about the bush, let's get on with it. So I stepped on the scales and I gained £2, which I am more than happy with. So it means that I am still in target range, because obviously I was at my lower end of my target. So I am 12 stone and 10.5 pounds, and I am £2 under my target still. Yeah, £2 under my target. So I'm about on the bottom end of my target, and I am more than happy to be where I am. Now, I'll be very honest with you, I am really thinking about lowering my target. And I've been toing and froing from this idea a lot. I think I'd like to be 12 stone 7, so I need to lose 3.5 pounds. And a lot of people have been saying, well, that's not a lot, you won't. But when I was 12 stone 8.5 pounds, I just felt a lot different. And what I mean was, like, I mentioned it in my last video, my bum bag, what I call my, like, I've got a little bit of a overhang in my cesarean scar. It's less prominent in clothes when I'm at 12 stone 8. So I think I might be moving it. But obviously I've got to talk to my consultant about things and etc, etc. But I think I'm going to move it at the end of August when the children go back to school. My children go back earlier. They only had 4 weeks off, 6 weeks holiday. I call it 6 weeks holiday. Of the summer holiday, they only have 4 weeks off. So they go back end of August. So there's a lot to think about, but I'm just throwing it out there that I may be changing my target. But I want to speak to my consultant about that. Also in group, I picked up the Take 5 recipe book. Loads of people I've been seeing on the YouTube community has been like really talking about this, and for Christmas I bought my brother-in-law and his partner the Jamie Oliver book, and they say they absolutely love it because it's brilliant, just being 5 recipes. But obviously Jamie Oliver book 5 recipes is quite naughty, so I think I'm going to like this. My little girl is just up there, I'll be back in a minute. So, like where I was, so yes, I picked this up in group. I've seen loads of people do it, and because it's only 5 recipes, you need a bit of a stock cupboard, so like your spices and things like that. And they assume that you have Frylight, because obviously that's not, I think anyone who owns Slimming World has Frylight. We should have shares in Frylight. So yeah, I picked this up and I've just skimmed through it, and there's a few recipes I like, which look simple for me to make because I'm not the greatest cook. So yeah, pick that up in group. And also what I picked up in group, which is amazing, you would have known this if you've watched my holiday vlog, is I picked up my Woman of the Year. I am made up. So picked up the Woman of the Year for my 9 o'clock group. And it just means the world, because it means just everything. I am so appreciative that my group thought that I was inspirational, that I've done a really good job on my weight loss journey. It truly means the world. Really, really does. I love my 9 o'clock group. They're all amazing members, and my consultant is a star. Yeah, it truly meant the world to me to be able to finally pick it up. I knew about it last week, but also I was on holiday, so I was crowned today in group. And I'm really, really, really proud. Really proud of that, because it's nearly my year anniversary starting my weight loss journey, and to be able to have that is just amazing. Truly, truly amazing. I don't know how else I can say it. Yeah, means the world. So I'm very much grateful for that. That's it. That's my week. The week ahead looks fantastic. I've got nothing that's going to stop in my way. I've got no plans. The hubby is working at the weekend, and it's just a normal week ahead. Got the kids still at home, so I do find it hard. I will hold my hands up that I have found it hard since the children have been off school. It's just having that routine, that's all. But I'm sticking to plan. So anyway, hope you have a brilliant week on plan. Food optimise when you can. Sending positive thoughts, Rachel.